Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mode Report YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today I thought we would do a very casual, relaxed, chatty beauty favourites video. It's quite ironic that I'm calling this relaxed and casual because I have filmed this intro about 5 times at this point because I'm just rambling. But anyway, we're going to do a beauty favourites video. I tend to not talk that much about beauty on this channel. If I'm ever going to share any recommendations or things that I enjoy, I feel like it just tends to be in my vlogs. I've never really done a dedicated video, I don't think. I have really been honing in on my beauty routines recently. I used to be a real chronic tester of things, particularly skincare. Never really had a very solid routine. I would just try a bunch of stuff. There's nothing wrong with that really, but my skin definitely did not enjoy that. But yes, I have very much tried to hone in on my beauty favourites, and I tend to just replace what I love these days. I will try a few new bits and bobs, more so makeup and hair care than skincare. So yeah, I really wanted to show you what I've been using and loving over the summer. A lot of these are like year-round products, and then there's a few more summer tailored things in there as well. So let's get started. So I've only got one skincare product in this video because I feel like skincare is a very personal thing. What might work for me might not necessarily work for you. So sometimes I don't love to recommend skincare, but I am just going to show you one thing because I have bought this on repeat so many times, and I think it's kind of a safe recommendation. So this is the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid, and it's an SPF 50. It's also a moisturizer, but it's incredibly lightweight. So if you are quite an oily person and you don't need a lot of moisturizer, you could definitely get away with this just by itself. I'm somewhere in between, so I will layer my regular moisturizer with this and then put the SPF over the top. And yeah, it's incredibly lightweight. It doesn't break me out at all. I feel like it's the only SPF that doesn't really break me out. It's just so lightweight, and it's something that I've been repurchasing time and time again. It is a little bit on the pricey side for an SPF. I think it's about £40, so it's definitely not cheap. I do feel like this lasts. You don't need a lot. It's a very kind of lightweight, runny formula, so I feel like a little goes a long way. I think this maybe lasted me, my last bottle probably lasted me about 5 months maybe. Obviously just using it during the day. I did have a few days where I wouldn't wear it if it was particularly cloudy, I wasn't going anywhere. I didn't wear it every single day, but more often than not. And yeah, it's just a great SPF, and like I said, one that I just go back to time and time again. Onto some hair care. So the first product I have is the Way Anti-Frizz Cream, and I got this for Christmas and I just got the little version, and I absolutely love this. I have quite fine hair and it definitely is not resistant to the weather by any means. I feel like as soon as I leave the house my hair just gets frizzy and it's very irritating. And it's always been the same, but since I've started using this and also my Shark Flex Style, I have noticed the biggest difference, just a combination of the two. And I do think this does a lot of the heavy lifting because it's a very good product. It's got a lot of great reviews as well, so it's not just me. It does the job. It does not feel greasy on the hair. You cannot tell you've got any product in. And yeah, my hair stays very straight and glossy throughout the day. It's made the biggest difference. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing the full size of this. I think I've got a little bit left, but yeah, and really not too expensive either. I think the full size version is around £24, and it does last. You only need sort of a pea-sized amount for half of your hair. That's how I do it anyway. I'll do like one side and then the other. So you really don't need a lot at all. I tend to just put it on the surface of my hair, so I don't bother putting it underneath because I feel like I don't need it. Maybe it depends on your hair type, but I will just go on the top, run it through the ends, you're good to go. I have another Way product because I just think they do the best hair care. I've got quite a few of their styling products, and I've got the shampoo and conditioner as well. I love them. So this one is another little mini version, and it's the Wave Spray. I had to check the name of that then. It's the Wave Spray. And I bought a mini version of this because I actually bought it to take on holiday with me, I think last year maybe, and I've been using it at home as well. In the summer I tend to leave my hair to air dry, and it is quite curly. It's more curly underneath, and it tends to just be a bit kind of frizzy on top, which is why this comes in so handy, because it's just frizz. But this is such a great product for just adding a bit of texture into your hair, essentially just giving you that like beachy waves look. And it really does work. You have to just wet your hair a little bit, just get a little water spray bottle, then spray some of this into your hair, and it really just brings back the life into your waves or your curls if you find that they just flatten a bit as time goes on, because mine definitely does that. It also doesn't feel too crunchy or sticky in your hair as well, because I think some sea salt type sprays, which I usually have branded as like the Wave sprays, they can sometimes make your hair a bit sticky, but this doesn't do that whatsoever. Really easy to just brush out as well. And yeah, I love it. Again, definitely gonna purchase the full size bottle. Although actually, I feel like this is so good for holidays, it's probably worth just buying the little mini, and then it's easy to take. Or I could buy the full size and fill this bottle. Brainwave, I'll do that. Moving on to makeup, this next product is newer in my collection. I actually got it for my birthday and I've been wearing it non-stop, but stupid me didn't think to actually wear it for the video, so I might have to put a cutaway in so you can see what this looks like. But it's the Victoria Beckham Bitten Lip Tint in the shade Amore, and it's a lovely browny nudie colour. It's such a great product. I mean, starting with the packaging, it's just so luxurious. And you just pop this on a little bit like you would a lip gloss and you're good to go. It dries down, it stays on all day. Even if the product itself wears off, you're left with a lip stain, which is so great, and it's really convenient if you're out all day and maybe you're not going to get too much time for touch-ups, but you want to look your best. It's amazing. I absolutely love this. The one thing I will say is put this on before you have any product on your lips whatsoever. I put this on when I first bought it over Vaseline and it just pilled. So just word of warning, just put it on when you have nothing on your lips and it'll just work so much better. And then put your Vaseline, your gloss, whatever you want on over the top and you're good to go. I also find that I don't even really need a lip liner with this because it's so precise. It's got a really fine applicator. And yeah, it's such a lovely colour. I think it comes in maybe 4 or 5 shades. There's some that are kind of like a berry colour, you've got more nudie pinks, there's a red, I think. Just a really lovely shade range, but I love this. It's a very 90s brown. So yeah, I think this is going to look really good in the autumn as well. Not that I should be thinking too much about autumn, but I just get really excited over lip products and yeah, I love this. Next I have the Westman Atelier Contour Stick. This is in the shade Biscuit and this is perfect if you are similar skin tone to me and also more neutral to cool leaning, because I do not have a warm skin tone at all. And every bronzer that I use looks so orange on me, it's impossible to find one. So I always end up going for the more contour shades, but I can also find that sometimes the contour shades look a bit grey and a bit strange on me because I kind of sit in the middle. I'm not really particularly warm or cool, so it is a bit difficult sometimes. But I found that this shade is just perfect. It's basically just a hybrid of a contour and a bronzer shade. It just warms up the face, gives me that definition, and as a product in itself, it's so easy to use. I love that it's a stick because you can just swipe it on your face, blend it, you're good to go. Blends so well. It doesn't lift your foundation. It works so seamlessly with any blush that you use on top as well. It's just great. I understand the hype and I understand the slightly higher price tag. I also love, actually as well, just another recommendation if you have a similar kind of skin tone to me and you're not really very warm toned. I also love the Refi bronzer in the shade Dune. I think it might be the second to lightest one, and that isn't orangey whatsoever. That is a little bit more bronzy than this. It's less of a contour shade, but actually it's a really great bronzer. And that comes in a little, it's in a pan basically, rather than a stick. And I've just run out of that, and I wanted to try a stick version because I just think they're slightly easier to use. But yeah, that's another recommendation as well, and it's much more affordable than the Westman Atelier one. It's like half the price. But yeah, this is amazing. I absolutely love this, and yeah, I just I really like the shade range that Westman Atelier have for their bronzers and their blush. I have a blush by them, I think it's the shade Doo Doo. It's quite a bright rosy colour. It's lovely anyway. I think they have great shade ranges, and yeah, would highly recommend. I then have a blush to show you. So this is the Vive Sunset Blush Balm in the shade Piazza. I think, is that right? Yes, it's Piazza. And I love this. This is the perfect sunburn, sun-kissed look. Like sunburn, but in a chic way, like not actual sunburn. It's basically, it's just a dark, rosy brown, like a pinky brown. I feel like every time I describe a lip or a blush product, it's just pinky brown, but it's just the shade that I go for. But yeah, I take this on holiday with me basically everywhere I go because I do tan a little bit. I don't tan my face really ever. I'm usually covering that, but my body tans a little bit, but I do also go a little bit red as well because I am quite pale. So if I'm trying to match my face to my body, sometimes I'll just, you know, manufacture a little bit of pretend sunburn. It just gives you a lovely sun-kissed colour. It blends out quite well as well. It does sometimes have a tendency to pill a little bit, but what I find is if you just put it on the back of your hand and make sure your brush is really well coated in the product and just stipple it in gently and build it, it doesn't do that. I think it's just sometimes if you go a little bit heavy-handed by accident, it's hard to refine what you've done. But yeah, it is workable. If I'm on holiday, I sometimes use this as body makeup as well. Like, I don't do a lot, but sometimes I might add a little bit to my collarbones, basically just to blend out the shade, make myself look a little bit more tanned and glowy and holiday-esque. It's very multifunctional. You can also use it as a lip tint as well. You do a little bit on the lips and then a gloss over the top. If you were maybe just taking hand luggage or you just didn't want to take a lot of liquids with you, this can definitely be very multi-purpose. Lastly, on the makeup front, I wanted to just give a little shout out to my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is the Sweet Mint scent, and it's a bit of a marked bottle at this point because it's tube. It's been in the bottom of my Dragon diffusion bag, so it's gotten marked with the leather, but yeah, never mind, it still works. I love these. I do have a couple. I've got vanilla beige as well, and I just think as far as fun lip balms go, these are the best ones on the market. You actually get quite a lot of product. They're very hydrating, and the tinted ones actually do give you colour. It's not just like putting on a clear lip balm and they just kind of have different scents. They actually do offer something as well. They're tinted. They're great to wear by themselves or for the clear one. I usually just put this over a lipstick, or I'll just use it as a lip balm for hydration. And yeah, these come everywhere with me. I have one body product to show you, which is the Aveeno body oil, and I think I'm on my 5th bottle of this maybe at this point. It's an absolute staple in my body care routine. I always just pair it with a moisturizer just for extra hydration, but honestly you don't need it. You can just wear this by itself and it's really, really hydrating, very nourishing, soaks into the skin so quickly. It doesn't mark your clothes as well, which I think is important for body oil because you're obviously getting dressed straight after, and oil is notoriously difficult to get out of any clothing, so very important. And yeah, I absolutely love this. I think this is a great product for going on holiday as well, because it just makes your skin look so glowy and shiny and lovely. And you can mix this with like a bit of fake tan or bronzer and you just look like a golden goddess. I unfortunately will not be bringing this with me on my holiday that I have coming up later this week because I've just got hand luggage, but yeah, would highly recommend. And it smells amazing as well. It's kind of hard to describe. The scent is oat oil. Don't know if it smells like oats. It smells really good anyway. Last two things to show you are perfumes. So the first one that I have is the Fleur body spray. So you can get this in a perfume version as well, but I just have the spray, and this is Vanilla Skin. I will say if you don't like sweet vanilla scents, this maybe isn't for you, but it's not a sickly sweet childlike vanilla scent, if that makes sense. It's quite a grown-up sophisticated vanilla. It's almost got like a, I don't know, kind of like a smoky scent to it. But I also know that they do, I think they do like a vanilla smoke version of this, so one that actually is more smoky. But I feel like this has got a little smoke to it, just a little bit. But yeah, I really like this. This is great for every day. The scent lasts as well. It's not strong, but the scent really wears into your skin throughout the day. You can smell it on yourself, which I love because I feel like a lot of perfumes don't do that for me, but this one definitely does. And I find that the longer I have it on, the more the scent changes and it isn't quite as vanilla-y anymore. It's more of like a deeper, sophisticated scent. I'm not very good at describing smells, as you can see, but the scent does kind of change throughout the day. So yeah, maybe if you're not sure, give it a test somewhere. But yeah, it's definitely not too much of a sickly vanilla, which I know is a lot of people's gripe when it comes to vanilla scents, but I wouldn't say that this is overly sickly whatsoever. You just might want to try it if you're a bit unsure. I also love to layer my perfumes, so I will layer this with one of my all-time favorites, and this is very much a repurchase because this is pretty much a full bottle. This is the Maison Margiela replica perfume in, I was going to say the shade, in the scent Beach Walk. And this is just my ultimate summer perfume. I always rebuy this. It's a lovely, fresh, powdery scent. It's not citrusy in any way. Obviously, a lot of summer scents are more leaning towards the citrus side. This one isn't. It's a very fresh, powdery scent, which I feel makes it quite easy to layer with other perfumes because it doesn't feel like there's a lot of competition. You've got a fresh, powdery scent with vanilla rather than citrus and vanilla. I just feel like they work really well together. And yeah, this is another one that stays on all day. They are very long wearing scents for all of the replica perfumes. I've got quite a few at this point. And yeah, a little goes a very long way. I had my last bottle of this, and it is the travel size one. Well, it's just the smaller version. I think I had that for maybe a couple of years. So yeah, they definitely do last. And that's why I usually buy the smaller ones, because I feel like they last so long that actually sometimes buying the bigger version doesn't feel worth it, because I wouldn't want the scent to go off or just start kind of losing its edge, because I do feel like that happens sometimes. So I will just stick to the smaller ones because I get a lot of use out of it, and I can also then take it on holiday as well, because these are, I want to say 50ml, or maybe they might be 30. I'll link them below, but they're obviously quite small anyway, so they're perfect for hand luggage. So that is everything for my summer beauty favourites. I feel like I completely rambled my way through that, a lot of stopping and starting, so I can't wait to just try and edit this video and see what kind of word vomit I can assemble together to make a decent video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe got some recommendations. I will leave everything linked in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!